In this video, we'll be seeing and doing some maintenance to my reels. I have a Cast King Recon 3000, a Cast King Recon 4000, a Cast King Rover 40. So we have the Cast King grease, and we have the Cast King oil. So Cast King recommends just a sufficient enough of oil around here, the different oil points, and then grease would be just for the internals for the gear. So inside the side of the housing, let me get a better shot here. Always take the handle off. In here, the main, we'll call it spur gear, I guess. The main gear in here, just small dabs of grease, nothing too much. You don't want it to end up collecting dust, dirt, whatever, or even bind up. So I put a dab of grease on the gear, put a dab of oil down in for the bearings. Now I'm going to take the end off. Just taking out these screws now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. This cap should come off, and we'll dig in the inside. As you can see, we get the cover off, and there's a bearing here. And inside you can see your gearing, more gears, that bearing, and there's a bearing on this side as well. Let's see if, and right down in there. So you want to apply oil to your bearings, right there, and there as well. Don't forget about the little washer. And then inside here, I'll clean this up a little bit, a little rag or paper towel, and pick out the old oil, which there isn't much, grease, and put a little bit of grease in there. So I went ahead and took it all out. So there's this set of gears right there and there. There's a spiral gear that goes up into the reel, and then this goes back and forth. I removed the set pin because I was going to take it all apart, but I can get to everything from here, so I'm just going to leave it and just do the lubing from here. So I put my oil down there. As you can see, there's the blue. Put some grease in there, just sort of working it through. As you can see, a little bit of blue down there. Smooth, silky smooth. Mind you, I didn't clean these out in the last season and just went right into using them this season. Well, sorry. I bought them in the end of 2023, used them for 2024, and 2025 I'm just cleaning them and taking apart, lubing them for the first time. You can see inside there's a little gasket that runs all the way around. No water in this at all, so it's nice and dry. So with that all done, I put the cover back on. I put the cap back on this side. I will put the arm back on this side. Oh, strike that. Reverse it. Getting ahead of myself. Gotta put the screws in first. So we'll put those in. Then after these are all in, then we'll put the handle on. And she will just about be ready to go. I'd spooled that up at the end of last year. I hate to throw away line that I just literally only used a few times. So I will leave it, and if I run into problems, I'll just re-spool it. Alright, cover's back on that side. Handle's back on this side. Buttery smooth. So this one's going to be a little bit different. Obviously, it's going to be a lot different than the spin reels. So I will start dismantling this and we'll get back to pointing out where we should put oil and grease. So on this one, move the 3 end caps. Be very gentle. Take that out. Get your gear in there. There's an adjustment knob. You don't want that to fall out. Right there. All this stuff, just be, precaution. That's all. As you can tell, this hasn't been cleaned, and I've had this the longest. So this is due for a cleaning. As you can see right there, you get your gears. Also, don't lose these little spacers that go over the end cover. Take that out of the middle. To the side. You can see more bearings in there. I just got to remove this side as well. We are deep diving into this one, baby. I gotta clean this as I go, because holy macaroni. This thing is filthy. So, she just needed a couple light taps so I could split this apart, because look how junky that is. But this is 2+ years of heavy saltwater use, and I don't ever take these out of the boat. So they've been sitting in the boat for, other than the wintertime, a couple of years now. And my lord, it's cringy, but gears don't look damaged. They look dirty as hell. Let me take these springs up before I lose them. Pull the main shaft out, and that collar. So let me clean this up, because these are sort of gross. Clean up that plate, and we'll get back to it. So I put a dab of oil in the bearing in there. I also put a dab of grease in where this screw sits, because this is for when you're releasing to cast or to drop. So just put a little bit grease in there on that rider piece right there, and that spring I put just a drop of oil just to keep it nice and free. Currently I am cleaning up this gear. It looks excellent, to tell you the truth. Not a single burr, miss. There's a little bit of grime in there. I'll probably take a toothbrush and just take it out. So, got that looking pretty good. Pretty good. We will start cleaning the rest. That cover inside here. Clean all this junk out, because my god. I'm just cleaning everything up, and then start assemble. Starting to look pretty good. Nice, clean. So I missed a lot of footage because inside that end, those blue spacers that I warned you about, the ones that were in here, I knocked them clean across the shop. So it took me a good 25 minutes, but I did find them. Thank God. So I put it all back together, and it is buttery smooth. So, obviously you got to make your adjustments and whatnot, but remember the 2 knobs in the end, so you can center your line, your spool within the reel, and then obviously your tensioner and whatnot, and then your click on and off. So that was for the Recon 30. This is the I believe it's the Rover 60. I'd have to look it up, not gonna lie, or maybe the Rover 40. Rover 60. So it's the Rover 60R. Right retrieve. Next up, last one is the Recon 40. I love this reel. This thing is awesome. Just like the others. Start tearing this thing down a little bit. I'm not going crazy, deep diving into everything. Just wow, that is got a bunch of water in there. Do not oh no, I'm sorry, that's grease. There's a bunch of grease in there. Take that off. Dry, but it's still buttery smooth with basic just maintenance. I mean, I literally just rinse them off after each use, and that's about it. And everything has always been flawless. If you go in the description, where are we? Here we go. On this video, use my link and you can get 10% off. This stuff, I'm not even lying, it's a great reels, great rods. Actually, over here, I have my big recon on this. Is the Kong reel, Kong rod, sorry. King Kong. This thing's an animal. It's this one is 7.6. It's a fast action, medium heavy. Line weight's 15 to 40 pounds. Lures 2 to 8 ounces. And it's nice. It's a beast. Unconventionally, I know. I actually have my lighter one hooked up to a Bubba Tidal. This is a beautiful rod too. I've been switching a lot of stuff over to Cast King because I've had such great success with them. So I can't, I'm not going to dog the Bubba. That thing's been awesome. But the Kong rod is pretty badass. In the end, I don't know if I can get this in here. Let me tilt this up a bit. So the end of it, it's like a fluorescent green, which is nice because when you're in the water, you can actually see it. If you get a little bit of action, a little movement, because the rest of it's like a gray, so it can get easily lost against the backdrop of a dark Narragansett Bay. So, where were we? Oh, so we're taking this off. And once this is off, so we got the spool, which will go in and clean up the ends. That's just grease. It's still in there. Little dab of oil down there. And we'll put grease there. We'll go in, dab a little oil in there, and we'll take this cover off. Forgot to mention, they're not screws, they're not Allens, they are like the Torx heads. Yeah, you're definitely not going to see that.
There are 5 of these.
Take this little cover off. Don't want to lose that bearing. Cover's dry. A little bit of oil or grease around the edges. Inside here. Take that out. Looks good, actually. It's just got some factory grease in there. Factory grease right there. I'll wipe that up. Put some new stuff in. Don't want to lose that bearing. As you can see, the blue inside. I've already, let me put the little light on there. I already got some, I just touched up a little right there. This was all out, so I put a little on the outside as well. And, yeah, buttery smooth yet again. We will put this bearing back in here. Just hit it with a drop of oil. Make sure that gets around. Nice. Take our cover. Put it back on. And start putting it all back together.